Okay, because let's get the microphone closer. Let's talk about this for a second. I think that everything should be set up correctly. I at least hope so. Yeah, it looks okay, doesn't it? Okay, welcome back everyone.
To impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
My story. And welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. According to my OBS, the encoding may be overloaded. Well, let's deal with that very fast. The quest DLC. Let's put it in borderless so I can work with something. For now it looks okay. If the stream fucks up, then we're gonna work on it. I can at least promise you something like that. So, does this game even doesn't have HDR? I don't think so. Warhorse Studios version 1.9.6. Whatever the fuck you wanna see it. I am gonna be honest, a bit of trivia over here. I played a bit of this game when it was released for free on Epic Game Store a few years ago. When I had my old PC, I tried to run it and it did not end well. Honestly, it was fucking tragic to look, like 20 FPS borderline. I really had troubles getting out of the first area. But now that we're here, let's start with the new game and see how where we can end up. And one other thing, I think I wanna put the volume mixer and lower the volume on that one, at least a tiny bit. Not so hard that it can't be heard, but at least a little bit. We have normal mode and hardcore mode, more realistic, recommended for players who are familiar with the essentials of combat and survival in the world of Kingdom Come Deliverance, which isn't aimed at us because I barely fucking play this one. Warhorse, we for the win. The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV. But now with his son Wenceslas the king's inactivity angered many of his nobility, as well as his half-brother King Sigismund of Hungary, who decided to take the drastic... At least a few seconds slower, lad. I'm trying to be a narrator here. So look at those cinematic proportions. Look at those pre-rendered videos. Is this the next gen Witcher? Look, it's like fucking The Witcher 4. God damn, Unreal Engine at its best. Silver Skullist, 1403. It looks like a fucking dump. But you can see like what they're doing over here. They're mining, doing a bit of farming probably on the side. It must be a pretty calm place. When do we get to play though? A good question for another time. This is just like Death Stranding. In some form, maybe.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then.
Young-
Quick clout round the ear should do it.
A happy marriage it is then.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear
Dingo
that?
boy.
You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, I cannot fight,
Just a
mama.
scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt.
Oh
Now get
man.
up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning.
Oh, we're
What on
back
earth
to
did you
actually
get up to
rendered.
last night?
Hell yeah. By means of the first two choices in this dialogue, you will select your character's default characteristics. If you're not satisfied with them, not to worry, all characters can be further developed without limitations. We were chatting in the tavern.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Those eyes are
Well, I
fucking
hope you
so
didn't
dead
fill your head
inside.
with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
What does it matter?
So I'm learning to sword fight, and what of it? What harm does it do? At least I'll be able to defend myself.
God above, Hal! You know how your father will react when he finds out.
Unga bunga.
Ow. What's he gonna do? I'm doing nothing wrong. I just wanted to try it.
On your own head be it then. I can't stop you, and you can deal with your father on your own. Don't come looking to me for help.
Objective started. Go to your father. I'm hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Is father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain. But he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I
No, we're not even hitting
Good.
60 FPS.
He
Wow.
always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Although I did pick the highest settings possible, So maybe that is partially on me.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as you...
My friends aren't drunks.
Matthew and Fritz aren't drunkards.
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer with them, I'd have put a stop to it long ago. I was young once too, you know. And your father was no angel when he was in Kuttenberg.
Okay.
Of course he wasn't.
You don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
Alright, I will.
Oh well.
You're not a boy anymore, Henry. You're a man, and it's time to start acting like one. Yesterday you promised your father you'd help at the forge. If you made yourself useful now and then, I wouldn't mind your mischief making so much.
Do we need help?
You need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Okay, and dialogue. Okay, playing the game. We are actually playing the game. How do we eat? Eat from pot. Young. Drop into pot. What? Aha. So that's how it goes. Makes sense. What is this game? Is this like Super Skyrim? Skyrim on drugs? But just in Hungary? I wouldn't say the game even looks so good for how it's tanking the performance. Also, I see my daddy over here. Dad boy, I'm coming for ya. Open. Onions. I'll take all of those. Carrot. I'll take all of those too. You think you can stop me, but you're very mistaken. You know what this reminds me of? Gothic. Take all. When you have those long animations for every single action, it gives you that level of atmosphere. Like you are the character and you actually need to do something. But of course there are shortcuts. Like with those containers. A lockpick easy. You don't have a lockpick. Okay, the game has berated me just now. I will cringe. I will die. So how are we dubbing over here? The compass will tell you where to go in the quest you are pursuing. Just head for the active objective waypoint. I could go the other way. I could run away. Go to father. You discovered the grindstone.
What's the matter with you? Didn't you hear me calling you?
What the fuck? Persuasion. Sometimes you need power of persuasion to achieve your goals. When talking to people, you can often choose what kind of impression you want to make on them. You can simply use speech, which however is influenced by the reputation you have at that moment with the person you're talking to. In the Middle Ages, social status was paramount, so the quality of your attire and how well groomed you are, together with your reputation, can make a big difference to how people respond to you. If you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you and will also be more willing to assign risky tasks to you. Interesting. Okay, this is something we're gonna have to test in practice.
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours.
I love how
Make
they
sure
make
the ale's
those
still
moves
cool
like
from the cellar.
waving their hand around to have that
Name is
gesture.
Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
I think we should lower the settings. It's all nice and dandy, but when you're actually streaming and it becomes very, how do I say it, unstable, then that's when we're having a problem, by the way. Also, bigger FOV, because we love having bigger FOV. Textures are on ultra high and I don't feel it. I don't feel it at all. Okay. The performance hasn't changed that much. But the load on the GPU did decrease. So it's sitting more like on 50 FPS. Horse. Is that a weapon? Okay, let's look around then. Villager. This game doesn't have DLSS or anything. I don't really want to use upscaling, to be honest. Like, this game is old. 5 years? 6 years? Even older than that, I think.
Indeed I am, or I'll have nothing to smelt the ore with, and the king won't get his silver.
Can you not see I'm busy with Master Fate? If it's charcoal you want, lad.
Welcome, Henry.
Welcome, Henry.
God be with you.
God be with you.
Take care.
Same.
Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
No.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Let's go.
Yes?
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Like really, 40 FPS. Holy fuck, what is this, Crisis? The next gen crisis, Jesus Christ. This game doesn't even have ray tracing. What a weird game. Look at the ambient occlusion. "20 years of following this guy." Pei-chung. This game is fucking dying on my PC. You have discovered combat arena.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Oh hey, we're being graded. Welcome lads. I am Vagrant Talks. And what the fuck am I doing?
Alright. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get
Hey
nowhere.
lads, what have
Try
you been
slashing for
doing?
difference.
Wait a moment. Oh, so we're playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Well. Have you been having fun? Like, I just started this game. And like, I'm wondering about the performance. I'm having like 4070 RTX GPU and it has problems with this one. Okay, stab.
Once again. Now you're getting it.
But yeah, I'm usually streaming Souls-like games, to be honest, but a bit of variety doesn't hurt.
Very good.
The thing about this game is that I made a poll because of 75 followers, I mean,
Chain your strikes.
and they voted for this game. And the other choices were Space Marine 2, Wolfenstein 2, and Deathloop. And no one chose Deathloop, to be honest. That's kinda surprised me. Hey, you can chain strikes together into a combo, okay.
Not bad.
Not bad. Chong. Well, the combat is somewhere.
Very good.
Very good though. What do we do now?
That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm
That was a
tired of this.
very brief tutorial.
Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight.
I feel like we should have trained a bit more. I don't feel like I can take care of anyone if they're attacking me. But we'll see. Add med high settings in 4K. Like, this is for 1040p. And we're hitting about 45-50 FPS right now in this place. I even changed the settings from max to high. I don't know, I feel like when it comes to volumetrics, if we decrease that, then that probably will work. Let's see. And also shadows could be lowered down. There, volumetrics, if we decrease that, I think the game will get a big boost. I was doing a lot of tests, and yeah, we're sitting at, well, about 60 FPS when it comes down. For a moment I saw 70, but I see it's more calmer now. And though it does fluctuate. Yeah, because I was testing on Gothic Remake demo, like options and settings, and I saw the volumetrics take like 70% of the load. So decreasing that is pretty worthwhile. It's also a good load on my CPU, honestly, right now. But I can guess it's because of the AI they've created. The crisis thing. Yeah, I called it crisis there for a second when we were getting out. Cause goddamn, this game really eats you up, and I would say the models don't even look that next gen. I feel like it's something more about this game. It's not like it's got ray tracing right now.
God be with you.
It's very interesting.
What do you want?
Also, just look at how dead those eyes are. The facial expressions are not the best. Father sent me for money.
Father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
It was much worse when I was playing. I was playing it in the beginning, 5-6 years ago, when it released, I guess, on the Epic Game Store, on my old PC, and it was fucking atrocious. Like 20 FPS. We're talking. My old PC was like a 2-core i3 CPU and GTX 970. And oh boy, that thing didn't want to work. Yeah, the game is 7 years old. And it's still a fucking a pain in the ass to work.
Father, for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
I barely got out of the first area when I was playing this years ago. Debts must be paid. Let's try this. I did have a level in speech.
Look, I know things aren't easy. The wife ran off.
Oh yeah, a fellow GTX 970 user. Well.
No wonder you're short of coin.
You remember the pain.
I can't leave here without something.
I specifically upgraded my PC for Elden Ring, and that's when I got my new build.
Teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Take care.
It could be the streaming, although the RTX GPUs really have cores for this. It should work, honestly. And right now the GPU isn't as overloaded. Unarmed combat. Hook, strong, slower, kick, kicks opponent away, lock on opponent. Okay, now the game is actually giving me a tutorial to fight. Q is block. We know how to fight, I think. Tab, lock on, but shift is unlock. That's a weird one. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't really be doing this. Although, in my defense, I am multi-streaming right now, and it might be taking much more than expected for this. Like, if you want a quality stream, you could look on my YouTube channel, and there's going to be a stream on this game in full HD, with actual bitrate, instead of whatever you have on Twitch. So the workload is there for it to be that bad. I will do a test without streaming later, and then we'll see how bad it could be. Okay, we have stamina, which is lower, health, etc., your wounds. Okay, so we understand. Tab, mouse, F, Q. Let's go. How did we go from speech to fights? Come on, boyos. What is this game, Skyrim?
Take that!
But more hardcore, I guess. Wanna have a fight? Young.
Kurwa.
Same. That's not how you say this. It's kurwa, not kurwa. Okay, he's. Ooh. Got my ass. The fight in this game is very strange. I got a hit on him.
You asked for it.
No, you asked for it. Give me back my money. I will not accept this. There will be consequences. Who's pulling their punches faster? A good question. The fucking animations get me sometimes. I've reached a new level in Unarmed. One day. Come on, lad. I'm gonna be farming skill levels on this guy. That's how I feel about this. Oh, nice. Finally.
Enough! Enough! I give up.
Yes! We got him!
Not much, but it's all I have.
Yeah, it really depends on what you have and what it's working on right now. Like, I am putting a big load on it. Maybe it is overloading itself by having so many multi-streams. Do you want to get your ass beaten again? Maybe, yeah. Excellent. Do you have no savior snaps? Okay, how do we save in this game? I remember it had a much different saving system. I've got the axe. Should I kill the guy? Maybe. Maybe. So, like, where do I have a journal? Let me see. Collect the debt from Kunesh. So ignore the whatever is going outside. Because I have a big runway over there. And sometimes the ambulances just fucking like going over there. Find something at Kunesh worth selling, okay. We'll get his ass. Aha! If I sleep in a bed. What is this, Minecraft? Time to start stealing again. Yeah, I know that there were systems in Kingdom Come Deliverance that were considered a bit more unorthodox. Like this whole saving system. By all accounts, it's trying to be a medieval simulator, I guess? Possibly. We'll see how well it goes. I could try to get from his spot. Does he have even anything to steal? Oh, there we go. Should we... I guess we should sell them. Lol. That's funny. Ignore me. How are you feeling, boy?
All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what
Oh.
you want, but you haven't.
Okay, I just didn't even have to steal from him. I just took it from him.
God be with you.
Okay.
God save you, Henry.
God save me. Let's talk trade. How much do we need from him? Wait. The quest. Tell me, what do we need? Buy a bag of charcoal at the market 010. Pick up the crossguard at the castle and buy ale at the tavern. Okay. Like, yeah, the OBS is screaming at me that encoding is overloaded. The question is it seen? Is it like, is there stuttering issues on the Twitch streams? Or is there anything going on? That's a question. Add to basket. 10. In exchange we can sell everything we've stolen. Maybe we could still... Oh, we could sell our green shirt. Hey, you pay 5. Very well. Kuner's hammer, Kuner's eyes. We can sell cheese. And we get something out of this too. Sell onions. Sell the onions! Hey, we're rich. Yes, the stream should be fine. Like, I'm trying to look at it from my side too. I remember there was a time during I was streaming Kazan, the first Berserker, and I fiddled with the settings, and the streams just died, and I never noticed for like half an hour. I think the thing is that OBS is trying to hit those bitrate limits, and if it doesn't, it's gonna chug. Like, it's not gonna lower the bitrate, it's just gonna fucking die. So that's the thing we're most afraid of. Can we haggle?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally.
Naturally. Haggling works both ways, whether you want to buy cheap or sell dear. You select the amount you want to pay or get V and S and confirm with A. The trader will then respond to your offer. Very well. It means either you or the trader does not have enough money, dragging out the haggling one offer after another will get and try the trader's patience. Very well. Let's try being greedy. So we go from this side to this side. Let's get 18.
Since it's you.
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
Yeah, I have a plugin. It's called Item Multistream. It works very well. I was originally considering what was it? There was some other plugin. Well, not exactly a plugin, an OBS style stream that also worked. But this one isn't made by like an official company. It's made by a group of people, and it works like a charm too. So I'm staying with this one. It's also easy to work with. The main problem is I can't really have a combined chat in OBS to moderate it all. So what I do is I pop out the chat from Kick and YouTube, and I just put it on my second monitor. And that way, if I see activity over there, I can just fucking react there. And it works.
That's a sum I can live with.
That's a sum I can live with. Oh, yeah. Nice. Ah, so my bot has kicked in. The way this works, I want to say this, is I have a Twitch stream, and I can actually lower the effort on my GPU by just copying the Twitch stream's stream to Kick. But with YouTube, I want a bigger quality, so I put it on the other render. And so basically OBS is using my GPU to render two streams. And it's just outputting one stream from Twitch to Kick, and the YouTube is rendered separately. That's why it could be a problem.
God be with you, Henry.
I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
The thing about doing those test streams is that it's problematic when you can't do private streams on something like Twitch and Kick. When you do a stream, it's public already, and you can't really fiddle with it that much. Theoretically, I could use a dummy account. That would work.
Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal.
Rosenberg.
Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king, and if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
There are? Okay, I was just blind then, maybe.
To help your king. South Bohemia.
Twitch has Twitch Inspector. Why the fuck did I never notice this? How the hell? Probably with YouTube too. I've seen options on YouTube.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot.
Sure, lad.
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding. Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz.
But look at this, for example. In this cutscene, I'm having 30 FPS, and OBS doesn't seem to be having any problems with overloading.
The one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
I think
I
this...
think we should redecorate for him.
No, I think the game is just locking up to 30 FPS during cutscenes.
Doing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing.
Don't worry, I'll find it. I think like Twitch has censored your link, but I have auto mod on for that.
It's our duty to defend
You
the
can
honor of
never
our
be
king.
careful.
So, how? Are you with us?
Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering, hey, why are we at 30 FPS? What are we, console plebs? I'll do it, I won't do it. What were we saying? I'll do it. I'm not a coward.
Well, father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun.
And now
Let's
it's
go.
coming back to 60 FPS. I think it's also locked to 60 FPS. Like, it isn't going any further than that. And I've got a high refresh display. So like, yeah, the game is archaic, one might say. It show FPS sync. Like, yeah, there isn't any way to control the FPS in this game, so that's a bit of a problem. Let's see, pick up the crossguard, go with your friends to Doge's house. Oh, I remember this. I remember this quest a little bit. I think we're throwing shit at his house, and then we're gonna have to get a second fight. Yeah, I also recommend Cerebot if you have it. Those bots are very easy to remove, but the goddamn people who come to your stream and ask like 5 questions, some of them are a bit personal, like they're fucking gathering info on you, and then they just go with their Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V fucking wall of texts, like they're being a fucking massive artist that works. And basically if you get him to do your art, you will gain like 200 followers or something like this, and I don't really like those. Okay, where are we going with this?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you gotta lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Honestly, I like just fucking playing with them. Sometimes you just get nothing out stream, and then you get someone to talk to. So I just fuck around with them. Maybe give them even a few malicious links, who knows? And just end it up there. I sometimes bully them too hard though. Okay.
What do you want, lad?
What you want? Your husband's making trouble.
By the tavern, and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before.
Oh, I will try to remember this, my lad.
What sort of nonsense?
Don't worry.
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King
I will take a look at your Twitch streams if you have archives of them and see how you're doing.
The fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
The
Thank you
popes.
for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets to another fight.
I guess we're also bullying someone in game from the looks of it. You're just a clown. Well, the nickname kinda might have given that away. Honksy Bees. It's quite something. Go and get revenge on douche. Dun dun dun. Oh, so it's not like a mechanic, it's a cutscene that we just get it to throw at him. Also, that's fucking unhygienic. I don't know how they haven't died
What
from
are you waiting
something.
for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass.
For king and country!
Clean. Fun.
Nah, don't worry,
Nearly as
lad.
good as having
I'll
that
see what
trade
you're up to.
Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Deutsches. Ah, so they're German. What the fuck are you doing?
Can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old
Oh, it feels like it's gonna be a fight.
Traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try.
I'm working.
What are you doing here?
Ooh.
Hanging
Thanks
out
for
with
the
this
follow, lad.
proxy Deutscher?
And thanks for the raid again.
Maybe you'd like to try out the latest
Like, what are you
German
working
fashion.
for? Is it like some kind of a hard job? People are getting beaten.
I'll make you pay for that.
Alright, yeah, take care of yourself, lad. Finishing streams, especially long ones, can be very tiring, I know that myself. Thanks for spending some time here. I'll be seeing you around. What? I'm getting hit from both sides. Oh, working nights. Damn, that's a very tiring job. Even if you change your time schedule to work nights, just you feel like a goddamn garbage. It feels very tiring.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catchpole is on his way!
Run from the catchpole. Where are we going? Very well. Yeah. I don't hit that long on streams. I think I hit like 8 hours. Anyway, yeah, take care of yourself, lad. Where are we running? There's a guard here that just completely ignored the whole fight. They just didn't give a fuck. Oh, there is someone over there. I think they're running after us, so... What a calm place this is, by the way. It's very serene. Yeah, I'll enjoy this game, alright? I promised my lads that I will stream it, and I will. Meet the lads at Kunesh's. Let's go, lad boys. God. Ah, we're kinda stuck in this area, aren't we? Because of this. This is like a locked off area. I was thinking this is more like we're in the open world right now, and I know there are dead ends. But yeah, I guess we are just locked in. Do I have a map? Oh, I have. Thank you, God. But yeah, the tavern. Let's deal with the lads. Young Ganka.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Wait, I have a cup here. I should really drink some water from it. You do. Ale!
Just ale.
Ale!
What else could I expect from a village lad? What will it be then? Ragamuffin?
Ragamuffin. A picture for father is important.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was out tonight.
Shifty-looking fella? Vanyuk.
I suppose. He is a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good.
So we've got a local fighter, a local thief. Where's the local magician?
How to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father.
Yeah.
I'll be going now.
Stop whining.
See you this evening.
Pal, I've got something special for you.
Does that say? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Savior Schnapps. Oh yeah, the ones to save the game.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Oh, they fucking. The game saves automatically at important moments during quests and when you sleep in your own bed. To save it immediately, drink Savior Schnapps. Okay, the game explains it. And also, it's got the fucking save icon on the schnapps. That's fun. That's very nice. Okay, that's this quest done. And the game tanks to 30 FPS sometimes. Yeah, I will do an investigation on this after stream. But for now, let's just... As long as it works, we'll accept this. We've got A, meet the lads at Kunesh, pick up the cross guard at the castle. Dun, dun. We got this guy beaten up. So, what are we doing?
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
Well, the German's got what he deserved. So wait, there's a Pole in the on one side of the village. There's a German on the other side of that village, and it's all in Hungary. Holy shit!
Anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes them.
True. Nice job.
Anyway,
fuck them
those
Germans.
Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
Yeah, that's a quest completed. And it will never bite us in the ass again. Definitely. Well, let's get the crossguard from the castle. Also, I'm dying.
God save you, Henry.
God save ya. Jarosław.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
Same.
How are you?
The Doge was denouncing the king in the tavern.
I've just been to the tavern. The Deutsch was saying all kinds of shit about how Sigismund should be king.
That bastard. One day he'll get his teeth knocked down his throat if he doesn't shut up.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Sasau? Well, I don't know where that is exactly.
We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
They really force those cinematic proportions in. Damn.
Certainly will.
Oh, I would look for some patches too.
Be on me.
But that would probably break how the cutscenes work. So yeah, better not. But who knows? Go back to the father. About the things you wanted. What did you do in Canterberg?
What did you actually do in Kuttenberg?
Oh, all sorts. You had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sasau. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough.
About the things you wanted.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I
I
have.
have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
Well done.
Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us.
Oh, those cutscenes are very sad. Because they are pre-rendered, they also look ugly as fuck.
Well, that's what I call craftsmanship. What does the inscription read?
Because they are pre-rendered at full HD,
Latin, maybe?
they don't translate so well to higher resolutions. And that's fucking bad. I know they've been cutting corners, but come on.
We got the charcoal.
Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologize to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson.
We beat his ass, come on.
Spouts rubbish and war. You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument.
We win with you. I got the speech leveled up.
Harry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Spoken like a true forge master.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up. When I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
So I understand this is a lot accurate to the history of how you're doing a sword.
Do it.
Wow, you could lose fingers doing this, like what the fuck?
Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Okay.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Smart king.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
You think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
A nice sword.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Watch out, I'm laughing off. It was a good work. Where's the sword? I'm gonna steal it. What the thing was?
About time. Have you got... And how much longer will it take?
No, I don't.
Okay, that was very... That was a boring conversation, but okay, we can deal with this. So, let's go get the nails that are hidden somewhere in the town. I mean, they're just here. Nails for Teresa, bandage, marigold decoction. Within 1 minute, will add 30 health and dispel hangover effects. Cancels the effects of Dazro's poison. Also, save your snaps, so we're taking all of this. Bring the nails to Teresa, because I am the poster boy.
Here are those nails you
Ah, I bumped my knee! Oh!
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there.
What the fuck? Why did he say this? When I'm in the middle of a conversation. Us.
Fine lass, eh? Now,
More
stop
like a
staring
fine
at her
ass.
and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
Chung. Chung.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
That was so sad to look at.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isma. Have a safe journey to Sassa.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
Curious encounter. I feel like
That was a
father is
long
up to
time
something.
ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world. Meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. Do you have to keep going on about it?
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Oh.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oh. Things are not looking well, are they? A bald guy and a red bearded guy. I gotta remember those. We might have to destroy them later. What are those flags, by the way? Like clan flags?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Not like the gate was already closed when I was looking at it. Got everything. I already stole everything in the house, so whatever.
Quickly! We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah! Get through the gates!
Oh, the bald guy is here. How nice. We can kill him, come on. That armor isn't doing anyone any favors, like... It's made of metal, how the fuck is he beating them all down? Ah, so he wasn't looking behind him when he knew the horse was fucking charging. He died because he was fucking deaf. Well, you should have run for the castle faster. You really didn't need like 10 people on her though. It isn't Attack on Titan. Come on, lad. Evil guy. He's bald, so he's evil.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them! Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
It's very nice that that everyone here is like buddy and they know each other. And like they know the place well. Well, rip the parents. This is my tragic life story. You got Sir Radzik Kobyla Sword. You learned Skalitz. Quest started. Run. Run! Right to Talmberg. Get a horse. Can I just get down this place? Dum, dum. I think this. What? Oh. What? Calmly now. Fuck! I forgot how to fight for a second there. Game over. A village lad like you has no chance of defeating the fearsome Kumans. Better to run and save your skin. So how does the autosave work? Let's see. Wait, did the game just tell me in tips that I cannot read? I'm too stupid to read from the looks of it. Well, we'll gain that skill eventually. Also, I got a broken foot. The game is very realistic, as you can see. Also, we can't run for shit. Okay. Oh, he got me. So we're doing this the wrong way. I think we just need to come closer a bit to get their attention, and then it would work. Because they come to us, they destroy us, and that's just it. We're fucking dead. So 2 dead tries. Let's see if it's gonna be the third one. Optimize the route like we are speedrunning. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the follow, lad, on Kick. No. Mount is X. Fuck. Hey lad, welcome to the stream. This is the first one on Kick that I have anyone talk. Caps L. Walk gives your horse a chance to recover. Yeah, I can see your chats, lad. It's alright. Caps. Counter. Okay, but I think we're gonna die. Can you jump? Yes. Run! Is this one of my favorite games? I don't know. I'm playing... This is a first playthrough of it. What I can tell you is that the performance is very iffy in this game. Well, we're seeing a lot. I need a Google Translate for this one. How big the chance is hitting me instead of the horse? That's very unruly. Oh. Run, horse, run. And they're right behind me too. I discovered Rovna, a place that is completely obliterated. Also, I got a fast travel point. Nice. What kind of games? Souls-likes. I'm mostly a Souls-like player, but I play a bit of variety.
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the street.
I'm being shot at more. So this way, along the stream. I see people running. Oh, I can make the horse run faster. Now I realize. Do I like Fortnite? I wouldn't say no. I've never played it, so I can't really have any strong opinions on it. There's a guy running. Trample him. Maybe not. Well, you're dead. Also a cross because someone is dead here. Conciliation cross. Holy fuck, that's a long road.
Flee to Talmberg.
Run.
Run for it.
Run.
Go. They'll kill you all.
I'm dying. Look at my health bar. Slowly bleeding out. Fuck. Ooh. Yeah, it's cool, lad. I mean, there's barely any gameplay right now at all, honestly. It's just following from point A to B.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Well. We managed. That's pretty good. Occasionally, I post clips here and there. Dead. Well, almost dead.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Maybe.
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
And we're dead. Game over. Game dead. Oh no. We're alive.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone.
I hope it didn't miss my
I
veins.
needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
That's weird that they're playing it for a bit of a comedy.
Have you idlers nothing better to do?
My Discord or Instagram? Nope. I have like a goal for setting up Discord on 100 followers, and that's gonna take some time.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
Oh, there it is.
I know him.
The Control-C, Control-V message. What use do I have for professional artists?
It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
We were lucky that we survived this. Is my channel affiliated yet? Well, somewhat. It depends on which channel you're saying. The Kick one, maybe. The Twitch one, also maybe. Ray tracing. Why, that's just a window. You discovered your bed. Oh, that's... So what do we have now? My hometown was attacked by foreign soldiers and many people slaughtered. I couldn't get inside the castle before they closed the gates, so they sent me to Talmberg to warn the people there in case they faced a similar fate. That suck. I guess we're not attacking then. Can I sleep in his bed? What?
Clear off before I have you thrown out.
Okay, this is a private area. We cannot go there. Hello, Robard boy.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Don't you start.
I heard about your father.
Oh
They
well,
say he was a
I wouldn't
swordsman
mind a bite to eat, actually.
countryside to make fortunes.
Go with Sir Robert to the kitchen.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reason. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Great loss. Oh no, it's the lost ma'am.
Milady.
Am I interested in
You're
artworks?
fortunate our good lady standing
Well, not
tall
at the moment.
graced us with her presence.
Lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Okay, lad, if you say so.
Must.
The longer you go hungry, the weaker you get. And in the end, you can even die. Different foods have different properties. An apple won't fill you up like a roast duck, but it will stay fresh for longer. Some foods can be more effective for healing. You learn in the kitchens. We need to take the breads. We need to take the breads. Also roasted ducks. It's not a chicken. Very interesting. Cook. Am I interested?
What do you need?
Maybe. Where else can I sleep? This is wrong. Why is it where's?
Where's that chamber for me to sleep?
Okay, now that makes
Evans,
sense.
Are you still confused after what happened to you? It's in the lodge in the courtyard.
Thank you.
Where can I buy
If I
something?
needed some food, who should I ask?
Who do you think, young man? Me, of course. And if you want something extra, I could help you out with that too.
Trade? No. Okay. How do we eat? We need to learn to eat. A bunch of keys with the keys from Kune's chest. Huh. Nourishment. Nourishment is at 0. Eat. Drop your Instagram? I don't have an Instagram. Wow, this nourishment is big. How much do we need? Like 100 probably. Ah, so it even has charisma stats. Something like a sword. My tight olive hose. My pants have more charisma than a sword. Think about it. Unholy. Okay, our nourishment is max. You've eaten too much. You won't be hungry for a much longer time now, but you will be clumsy until you've digested everything.
Damn, I'm tired.
Can't you make Henry fat? Also, look at the cooking pot. Oh. Yeah, you can also eat from the pot. Although that's a bit rude, isn't it? Could also rob them. Calm down. Hey. Go to the courtyard lodge and sleep there until morning. Well, let's focus on that quest then. And don't die on the way, lad. Where's the courtyard lodge though? It's this one, I think. Hello, villager. Yeah, that's the one. If you are tired, your stamina and eloquence will also gradually decrease. Sleep.
Tell me what happened at Scarlet's. I have kin there.
What? Hello? Let's talk to him. They torched Rovna on their way.
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
I didn't make it inside the castle.
I ran to the castle for shelter with the others. Behind me I could hear the shouts of the attackers and the screams of the wounded. Then I turned and saw father trying to save mother. They were both killed. The gate was closed by then. The men on the battlements were calling to me to run and warn you here. And with God's help I made it.
That's horrible.
Why did I even need to have a success on this? I'm just telling him what's happening.
I'll pay for you, lad.
Thanks, lad. I don't even know who you were. That was just a random villager asking questions. Set. Time to rest. Did I take my filthy boots under? Yes. This guy will hate me for it. How long do we want to sleep? Like 6 hours? Well, let's see. 4 hours. Huh. We've been killed. In our sleep. Yep.
Yes?
What are we looking at?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
I'm already overfed and you're bringing me more food. Do you want me to be fat?
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Oh, fat and drunk. Very well.
Just what you need to help you sleep.
I don't know, alcohol has... Maybe a wine works, but alcohol doesn't really work for this.
You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you.
Oh, I think so. She also has a different nourishment in mind.
Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you.
Dude, we met like
But I want you to
today.
feel at home.
Calm down, woman.
You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help,
Who are you?
will ease in
Woman.
time. And it can help to talk about it. If you feel like it.
Do we have a talking session now? Is this like an actual romance? Also, is my model not rendered? Why am I looking at a wall? Why do I have to tell everyone the story of the raid? Come on.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened.
The wall is sulking.
It was unexpected.
We lost Henry, he ran away. Where is he? I went with my friends.
Right next to the Skalitz Ale House.
He's fucking good. No, he's not God. He's on the other side.
That fool to mind his tongue.
What?
Thanks to us, Deutsch had to scrape horse shit off his newly whitewashed house.
Failed.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
It's just fucking flexing on her.
Father and I always chat in the forest. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism.
Henry, goddamn. What level of power do you have? You're going to get out of this game in any second.
Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
There was a huge horde of attackers.
A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind. The armor glinted in the sunlight, and the horse.
The power of Henry. He's too
They
strong.
were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack,
How awful.
and then death.
Even Henry doesn't want to be in this conversation. Kill my father.
told him to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's
Yeah, father was being very based over there. Too bad he was deaf and couldn't hear the horse charging at him.
father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy.
Mother was, by the way, our mom was obliterated by like 10 guys. And there was zero mercy over there. They were like having a kill streak and everyone went for her to get a +1.
I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
The siege of
I no
Skalitz.
longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle. So Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench.
Teresa the mill wench.
Fought by a gang of
The
Cubans
legendary
trying to
title.
violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life.
I just ran by them, by the way, and they aggroed.
Like a valley.
And it worked, so you know what?
I'll never forget.
That, I'll call it a success.
It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone.
Henry was calmed down. He returned to his bed.
Poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings.
True. Also, a cool sword in the corner over there.
Not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot
wish.
older than
Huh.
I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
The deep lore
Really?
amuses me.
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
It is.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king, and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
Okay, let's hope you are an
7
important
years.
character, because you're doing such a
That's
deep
how
lore
long it
dump.
took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
And he was almost dead.
And was Harville punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Is this like a quest to murder the guy who imprisoned the husband?
A good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now...
Do you prefer to live in a city instead of a castle?
My lady...
I feel like there are upsides and downsides to both. How would it go with modern times?
Your best years are still ahead.
I mean, the towns and castles should be pretty close together.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Nice. She took all the food back. Very good.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
God bless. Henry's still looking like he's half dead, with all the cuts on his face. We really gotta wash up. No, the dirty, the dirty shoes. I feel like Sir Robert is gonna murder me for this. Ah, pre-ended cutscene. Says Dad, who didn't really want to teach us a swordsmanship.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Patrols, you say? Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs. Let's get there. You learn the woman in the Middle Ages. Oh, Jesus. That's why I got the lore dump. We need the deep lore about the medieval times. Also, ladder. The game does look pretty good in the dark and the rain. You know what this reminds me of? Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. Cool game that also is very fucky to play with. Because of how it crashes every second on modern hardware. I don't really see anything. Where are we going? The other way. When it shoots lightning, it like goes through everything. That doesn't look that bad. Okay, so we were woken up, but not this guy. I think we're in the bad place. Where are we? It's too dark, I can't see it. This place is fucky. And we can't go higher than this. Maybe through here. First objective. Find a way forward. Okay, I think this will work. A torch would be nicer. Lockpick? Where are we going? What is this place? My sense of direction is terrible. Also, look at this. I wonder if they have a priest over here. Priests are cool. Every priest I've met was a very cool dude. I remember when we were getting lessons about religion. Although religion was a subject you could fail, theoretically. Hello, Lady Stephanie. Goodbye, Lady Stephanie. Okay, so what I got out of this was fuck all. Being lost is just how it is in life. Ah, there it is.
Should have fled to the woods.
From the castle? Terrible idea. Like, why would you want to run in the woods when you have a castle? You don't fuck around like this.
He might not even hold out against the first offensive. Jesus Christ be praised.
Indeed he will. What's going on?
What's happening? Have you heard anything?
No. It could be Sigismund's army, or his scouts, or maybe Scarlet's folk who survived the pillaging. I wouldn't expect nothing good.
Maybe. Maybe it's just a circus going through. You wouldn't know. Like, it hits the floor, okay? The rain. But it doesn't seem to be hitting any of the walls. And so it looks a bit uncanny. We're just gonna ignore, like, the intricacies of a torch in a rain. Because, yeah, that's just something you don't wanna fuck around with gameplay-wise. Hello. Look at them all standing so very awkwardly, like, what are we doing here? Sir Divish. What's going on?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talbot in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jim is sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund. Said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started.
Yeah, this huge storm. It's like
soldiers, including all manner of
you can very much hear it.
An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
I'll be with you.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Rubber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised.
Ah, so they all got away.
Chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Tamber?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune.
A good
Give my
interaction.
regards to Sir Hanush.
I'm really invested in it.
Good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times.
Dark times indeed, as he says this while being in the dark. So well, that's kinda unlucky that our parents died.
Man!
Man?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid.
Yep, I agree.
Don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. Keep watch on the battlements. Well, I'm not saying anything. Is this like a quest that can fail? Is there going to be coming another army this way? Like, this is almost close to the end, but I'm kinda not having memory of what exactly is happening right now. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing nothing. Nothing at all. But those battlements are also kinda lore accurate.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
If you have to wait for something, you can skip time. Press 10, okay. So, we just wait till morning. This should be it. Yeah. What's happening? Is there an army coming or what?
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
What? Something is happening? God damn. Oh, so there is a second army.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
You don't think so? Why?
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
Bald guy.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz.
Markwart von
Come in the name of
Aulitz.
Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king. And here in Talmberg, divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh, you bastard. That's a German boy. We have to kill him. Oh, there's the red-haired guy. Gee, we needed a pre-rendered cutscene for this.
Get on with you, Robard.
Yippee! Talk to Sir Robert, get a horse, bury your loved one in kites. We are still on to this quest. Yeah. I see the AI. Fuck. Why am I so bad at speaking? I have no idea. The AI in this game is very terrible. Or maybe the most advanced AI in existence. Do you like walking into walls? So certainly some of those lads do. Robert boy.
be with you.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
If you are in my shoes, you'd do the same.
So, Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
My lord? Who is my lord exactly here? The other guy who left? Or is it this guy now? Why did Sigismund raid Skalitz?
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What is Sigismund after?
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Insurgent lords?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favored it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
What do you know about the Cumans?
Where did these Cumans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
End dialogue. So that's fucky. Seems like we're stuck here then. Unless we jump over the fence. I could try that. You discovered combat arena. Okay, so it's like we still have the main quest to run. Oh nice. Well, look at the map. It's goddamn massive. That's a big world. Understand that's our village. Well, it's a long way. Optional, get a horse. Well, let's see what we can get around the place. And then we'll decide.
God be with you. Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
You want Votovar, the fellow that fixes the weir at the Tamburg fish pond.
What do you think about...
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how that's Sigurd. Ah, not a...
Oh, so now there are people everywhere I can talk to.
Did you see Vashek at the market the other day? Oh, he was looking mighty smart. Good health to you.
Same.
Take care now.
Okay, so we don't really need to talk with random villagers. This guy is taking a big leisure. 35 FPS. Vile. I discovered a trader somewhere. Like, where is he? In this small house? Oh no, I fell from a 2-foot drop. We are lost. We are so lost. Hello.
What do you need?
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Fuck you pointing your finger at me. You wanna get your ass beaten? See, Robert gave permission. I don't want to lie.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What have we got in mind?
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up, all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
Alright, I'll have a look around for something.
Still an entire armor. Oh.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his war horse out of Bohemia for good. May the Lord watch over you.
Smart. So you got an objective. Also, the chicken in this game. Are those normal chickens or not? I don't know. Hello.
Good health to you.
Good health.
Good luck to you.
Good luck. Well, we've got the everything around here. Hello, lad.
God be with you.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk
What do you
link?
think about the flight of the Skalitz folk?
I'd say Sir Radzig is a fine lord. He made the most of the situation and saved...
He was lucky that...
But that's just it. Something happens by... God be with you.
You know what? I think we're gonna take a break. I think this is a good place because I'm gonna tell you, this is where I ended my original playthrough years ago. When I was playing with my terrible old graphics card. Let's go and shoot. Can I save? Or how can I tell that the game has saved? Do I need to actually sleep for a second? Let's see. Sleeping in game might save. Yeah, 1 hour. I wonder if there is like some point where you fail in time. Game saved. Oh, okay. The game tells you that it's saved. So we're gonna be happy with that. So lads, thank you everyone who came by to watch. This stream was pretty short. But that's also because I ran out of time. I was doing a lot. I was creating thumbnails, I was setting up a few posts. Also I was kinda all over the place, honestly. So tomorrow, I think when I start streaming, it's gonna be a bit earlier. So it's gonna be also a longer stream. Lads, if you enjoyed the stream, go drop a follow or subscribe or